All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're making one last ditch effort to make as much progress as I can in the multiplayer program. So, if you guys don't recall from yesterday, I wrapped up my progress in the Weekend Classic, went 4-2, which is actually pretty good. But unfortunately, my last game was ruined by the fact that my controller glitched out and I couldn't restart it. So I had to turn off my PlayStation, turn it back on, and that cost me the fifth win. Although I'll be honest, it was close, but it felt like my opponent was just they were dominating. I think I got lucky with the 2 runs in the first inning. But either way, we also played one more game to try to make as much progress in the multiplayer program as we could, and we ended up getting up to 80,000 program stars thanks to some strikeouts. So now we're going to try and do our best. I have a feeling I'm going to get C.J. Abrams. I don't know if I'll get Paul Skeens. If I don't get him in stream, I'll try my best to get him off stream. But I do like to play other games too, so kind of a way to vary it up for me. We'll see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, I think I could afford him. I could buy him, and then that way I have all the cards and I don't need to worry about getting him again, if I ever could. So, let's see. Obviously, the wheel is going to play an important part here to get C.J. Abrams. We need the hits. We got 19 out of 100. I don't think I'm going to get to 200, or at least that won't be until off stream. Maybe we can get total bases. That would be nice. That would put me at 100,000, so it would leave me about 20,000 short of Paul Skeens. And then we need runs, which runs is not really going to help me here. Are these repeatable? No. Innings pitch, 3, 5 extra base hits, win. Yeah, probably going to have to rely on 3 innings pitch, which is basically like 1 or 2 Battle Royale games. But either way, going to go ahead and update my team here. I've been watching this trade deadline, and let me tell you, before I came on stream, I saw Jeff Passan's tweet about Adley Rushman going from Baltimore to Boston. I think that's crazy. So Boston had to offer something that blew away the Orioles, because for them to part with Adley Rushman is crazy. Let's see. Andy Pages, I mean, he hasn't been bad. He's got a batting average over 300. The OPS is below league average, but it's not bad. I thought he was doing a lot worse. How has Corbin Carroll worked out? 1 hit. Yeah, he's been terrible for me. So I hate to lose the speed for Carroll, but I mean, there's got to be someone better. I asked about George Springer. George Springer looks like he could be decent for me. Let me try him. Pujols is staying no matter what. Ketel Marte is also staying because he does hit well for me. Troy Tulowitzki is also staying, although I think he's getting in. Oh, no, he's still hitting well. Okay. Nolan Arenado, I had some questions about him. He's still doing all right. Obviously, I'm leaving Adley Rushman in center catcher. But Aaron Judge, I feel like, when I could put the bat on the ball with him, he's pretty good. But 2 hits in 19 at bats. I think I gotta change that. Luckily for me, there's a guy here who has a lot of power. Although, maybe it would be good to go with Salvador Perez since he has better vision, way better vision. Then again, I could make the same argument with Miguel Cabrera, and he hasn't hit well for me. And we'll give Salvador Perez a shot. If he doesn't do well, then, it is what it is. But let's see. Trades have been crazy. Yes, they have. I didn't think the Mets would trade in division. Boy, was I wrong. Luke Weaver went to... was that just announced? Or was that announced a while ago? Because I'm looking at Passan's profile right now, and let's see. I see Cubs acquiring Braxton Garrett from the Marlins. Yes, here it is. Luke Weaver to the Pirates. Let's see, what other... Chris Bubik is heading to the Dodgers from the Royals. Liam Hicks to Tampa Bay from Miami. He really doesn't get into the details of what's been traded. Taylor Ward to Seattle from Baltimore. Luis Arraez going to Philadelphia from San Francisco. So, a lot of trades here. What up, Dodger? How are you? Harper is back playing right field. Yeah, I like this. I like this line. I like this shot. Let's see. Was there anyone who didn't hit well for me or didn't pitch well for me that I should take out? I don't know. Either way, doing good, doing well. Just playing some Fortnite and watching the deadline. Yep, it's gonna be crazy. I've got Jeff Passan's X page pulled up. So I'm just waiting to see what kind of... I was just alerted to Luke Weaver heading to Pittsburgh. So... And while, yes, Weekend Classic is still in effect, I just would like to remind everyone that that my run is over. I did my 6 games. So at this point, it's all stats. It's all stats that I'm interested in. I don't care about wins or losses. Not for me to worry about. Obviously, I like to get wins because that means that I scored enough runs to be able to win, and that means hits and stats and all that. Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you would help me. We're gonna have to do it after this game. Who knows? Maybe this won't be a long game. Man, this trade deadline is going crazy. Yep. Dustin May to the Brewers. Another in-division trade. That's That's pretty crazy. So I guess they're not interested in Clay Holmes anymore. I mean, that's the thing. The Mets still have Clay Holmes. They still have Tyrone Taylor, Luis Robert. Yes, I did see that too. Taylor Ward and Sir Anthony Dominguez. Oh, Jojo Romero too. I know he had a spotlight card earlier this year, so that I think he's a relief pitcher. So that might bolster their bullpen. Come on, get over that wall. Get over it. Get over it. Oh, he took it away from me. Wow. Dang it. That would have been nice for a hit, a run, and 4 total bases. You're doing the Hall of Fame in mini seasons? Yeah, I wish I could get into the offline stuff, but I can't right now. There's a time limit on the program, the multiplayer program. That takes more of a priority for me. How do I feel Scooble going to the Dodgers? I mean, I expected that he would have ended up with LA. You know, we'll just see what happens in free agency. If they sign him long term, I think that leads to a lockout 2020. Yeah, it leads to a lockout, and we may not have a 2027 season. You know what? I deserve that because I freaking left the circle change over the middle, so would have been nice to have that home run. Great effort, just too quick. You got me. I don't know what that's all about. Only thing I can think of is that the Red Sox offered the Orioles something so fantastic they couldn't say no. I mean, Adley Rushman is a great catcher, so I fully expect that some top prospects were offered for him. I don't think Adley is in it is I think Adley still is under team control, so you also gave up Luis Castillo, right? To the White Sox. Hello, Mariners. So I don't think you guys could afford to give up Kate Anderson at this point. Y'all are going to need some pitching. I mean, maybe not now. You think your Dodgers are getting Mason Miller? All right. I don't think San Diego's going to let that happen, but we'll see. The Mariners will end up with Mason Miller. We'll see. I didn't think the Red Sox were going to end up with Adley Rushman. In fact, I didn't even see Adley as a trade chip, and yet look what happened. So I'll just keep my eye out, see what's going on with passing, and hopefully we get some more trades here. Nice. Ends at 6. I know it does. Still nothing from passing in the last 12 minutes, so I was way behind that. Dang it. All right. Oh, no, double play. Shoot. Could tell. I was praising you earlier. Prospect in the lukewarm Weaver trade. Good. At least they got something out of it. But that's what Stearns is going for. I mean, there's been a lot of prospects that the Mets have acquired. Don't know what their chances are of, making it to the majors and making it an impact, but, at this point, it's Stearns' prospects to develop. It's got to be up to him. Well, I do. Mets are my favorite team, so I think they're just gonna bite the bullet this year. Just accept that they're not competing, try to get prospects, and then focus on rebuilding. I think that's what their plan is. Doesn't matter. I mean, is that person saying anything that, quite frankly, is not true? Because I can't argue against a team that is really selling right now. I can't say that my team is good right now. So wait, hold on. I'm trying to understand that. Are you saying that they're not making any moves? Because they have made moves. They're just not getting any MLB players. Strike 3, sit down. Or they're not getting anyone who's going to help them in the short term. And you never know with prospects. I mean, I always like to talk about Mike Piazza's story, how he was a 30th round draft pick, and yet he turned out to be a franchise player for the Mets. So you never know how prospects are going to turn out. There have been plenty of cases where the Mets' top prospects haven't panned out. Like Lastings Milledge, he was a prospect a lot of Met fans were excited about, and he didn't pan out. I think he had one All-Star appearance, and that was it. And that wasn't even with that wasn't even with the Mets. So you just never know with prospects. Okay. I mean, that's your opinion, Mariners. But I'll take Mike Piazza any day of the week. What's Cal Raleigh done this year? Because I haven't heard much. I haven't heard much about him this year. Let's see. Baseball Reference. Let's see. Cal Raleigh. Oops. There we go. Oh, he's been awful this year. A negative .3 WAR, a batting average 162? That's terrible. He's having a bad season. In a season, yes. Yes, you are absolutely right on that. You are absolutely correct. He has more home runs than Mike Piazza in a season. Piazza wing? Piazza swing is what you meant to say. Strike 3, sit down. Well, this is not looking good for me. Well, Blue Jays I don't really care for. You know, I was rooting for them against the Dodgers in the World Series last year, but I'm not really a fan of theirs. If anything, I'm more of a Red Sox fan, but I absolutely love the Mets. Just right now, it's hard to love them. Well, the fact that they had Mike Piazza, who's my favorite all-time baseball player on their team, enjoyed watching him. Let's see. I mean, this is just a franchise that, you know, when they surprise everyone, it's truly something special. Yasmani Grandal. Is he even playing now, or is he a free agent? Better in what aspect exactly, Mariners? All time, that is. What is Yasmani better than Piazza in all time? Hitter and speed? Piazza was pretty quick when he was with the Dodgers. In fact, he had like speed that was faster than a lot of catchers. As far as hitter, I actually want to do the comparison here. What aspect of hitting? What aspect of hitting exactly? You got to narrow it down from that because there are a lot of different aspects of hitting. A swing? I was hoping more for, like, I was hoping more for stats. Like, are you talking batting average? Are you talking hits, home runs, RBIs? So you say more pop, so you're talking about slugging percentage? Are you talking about, home runs? Are you talking about RBIs, extra base hits? What are you talking about? Uh, Mike Piazza is the he is the leader for home runs in terms of catchers. So unless Yasmani broke it recently, which that would have been like an ESPN notification. I don't think you have an argument in that. Okay. So he's better because he can hit from both sides of the plate. So does that mean that Jose Reyes was a great shortstop because he could hit from both sides? Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta take this phone call. Come on. I am so sorry about that. That was my insurance. I thought they were calling me because there was a problem, like something maybe like something couldn't be covered or got denied or whatever. Nope, just wasting my time telling me about a nursing program that, quite frankly, I didn't really need to, or I at this moment I didn't need to know about. But whatever, whatever. Um, his what? His Beano? What's Beano? Frick. Arm? Okay, so how do we, and this is a legitimate question, how do we, what stat do we use to compare arms? Like, are we talking about player stolen bases? Like, is that what we're talking about? Or how many attempted steals Piazza and Grandal threw out in their, or so stolen bases allowed? I wish I could go on Baseball Reference and check, but right now I'm a little busy in this game, so does someone want to check for me what the stats are between Grandal and Piazza? I guess that's what I guess if that's what we're going for here, because I don't know. There is there are pages under Baseball Reference when you look up players with their careers. There is a fielding page or a fielding section where I think they can show something like stolen bases allowed or runners thrown out or something like that. I don't know what the stat is. Okay. Yeah, if you find out, let me know. Well, you're talking about 1 year, and I don't even know if Grandal has even played at the majors this year. And you're comparing that to what was almost a 20-year career for Piazza. I don't think that's really a fair comparison. Strike three, sit down. Got him. You have about 137 packs to open. Oh. I mean, you can open them if you want. It's up to you. Oh, here we go. We got something. The Cubs are acquiring right-handed reliever. Excuse me. Ryan Sepherhan in a trade with the Angels. All right, well, GG's to my opponent. Yeah, they are. I'm kind of surprised that the Brewers have been, you know, haven't been as active as the Cubs are. I think that I don't want to be fair. Din din. What? Is that English? Because I have no idea what you just said. If I start another game. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hoopin, you said you wanted to do a game. Are you ready to do it now, or do you need a little time? Okay, so give me 5 minutes. Let me walk around a little bit, and then you can redeem the thing when I get back. We'll do the co op game, and hopefully you can help me because Lord knows I need it. All right, I'm back. So let me know when you're ready, Hoopin, and we'll do redeem the co-op thing and we'll do it. By the way, I was looking up those numbers for fielding. So Mariners. So this is what I came up with. Mike Piazza in his career gave up 1,400 stolen bases. He threw out 423 runners, or he threw out runners 423 times for a caught stealing percentage of 23.2. And looking at Grandal, looking at him, he had 655 stolen bases, or he gave up 655 stolen bases while throwing out 185, or throwing runners out 185 times with a 22.0 caught stealing percentage. How much time is left in the weekend classic? You've got 20, just under 22 hours. So Piazza definitely gave up more stolen bases in his career. He also threw out a lot more runners, and he did it at a slightly higher percentage, slightly, a 1.2 difference. So those are your numbers, Mariners, in terms of base runners and stolen bases. Yes, I see. So you want me to set it up? Hold on. Just hold on 1 second. I'm trying to... That's ice. Oh, okay. All right. No, okay. You want to, who do you want to set it up? Me or you? Okay. Then I'll let you set it up. There you are. All right. All right. Let's have a good game. And I mean that literally because I need a good game. I need a game where there's a lot of stats. For me, oh, put Albert Pujols in the 4 hole. I do. Juan Soto. I do. Must have done him. Or, oh no, I did Troy. That's right. All right, Paul Skeens. Here we go. See what I'm missing out on if I don't get him. Oh, that's Greg Maddux. Oh, well, still, that's a pretty hard pitcher to face. All right. Well, pitching stats are not really important to me. Um, it's more the batting stats that I need. So you could have thrown in whoever. Felix, Skeens, doesn't matter to me. There you go. Strike 3, sit down. Very nice. What up, SB Champ? How are you? What do you think of the trades that the Phillies have made? I said strike 3, sit down, Mariners. That's my strikeout call. You could have said late afternoon. It doesn't really bother me. Oh, the Mets camo. Interesting. I've I've only seen them. I'm not even sure if I've seen them play in those jerseys. And to me, I don't care how they play in them. They just kind of look cool. I happen to love Citi Field, but that is my opinion. Ah. Oh. Well, I'm not the one who chose this. That was all. That was all hooping. Varsho is an Astro. Varsho the Astro. How about that? Oh, I was just remarking or piggybacking off of that comment. Varsho is now an Astro, and I was just saying, oh, Varsho the Astro. Really? I mean, you guys had to bolster your bullpen, and really was good for the Mets, or maybe not. Maybe good is a. He was just decent. That's really all they needed because they weren't really going to be competitive this year. So, best of luck with him. I'll tell you what. I'm very surprised that the Mets would make a deal with an in-division rival. I mean, Luis Severino would beg to differ because he had probably his best year with the Mets in 2024. Cespedes might also beg to differ as well. You want to Cespedes because he went on an absolute tear. If he were in the National League for the entire season, he might have even had a shot at MVP. He didn't do so well with the Tigers either. I think last year he had a resurgence, but I don't know how he's done this year. And believe me, Mets fans are still kicking themselves over trading away Pete Crow Armstrong for Javier Baez. So believe me, that trade has not sat well with Met fans either. So I guess the feeling is mutual. So if the Mariners send Julio Rodriguez to the Mets, he'll be ruined. Come on, Mariners, send Julio Rodriguez to the Mets. Y'all don't need him anyway. Strike three, sit down. Mm. Oh, come on, I fell for that. Come on, SB Champ, stay. Let's go. I mean, that's an error, but at least he's on base. Yeah, but you can't let that bother you. Remember the old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me? Ah. Oh, wait. Go, 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 go. Nice. Let's go. Oh, man. Great, great dive there. But hey, RBI base hit. Nah, nah. I prefer butter, especially on my breakfasts. Ah, man, I got too much on it. Dang it. Oh, well. 2 runs, that's not bad. Oof. Good hit. No, I don't drink vitamin water. I drink water with the mix in it, or um, like the little water mixes. You just squeeze it and it pours it into the water, and then you shake up the water and it tastes pretty good. I had a baked potato recently. Um, it wasn't bad, but I still prefer mashed. Nice. There you go. Nice eye. I probably would have swung at that. Maybe even that. All right. All right. I'll let you know whenever I do that. That's going to get caught right in front of the warning track. Yeah, I don't get it either myself, gamer. Oh, great fielding. Oh, well. Oh, no. All right. Back to a tie ball game. Strike three, sit down. Nice. Apparently it does. I mean, to be fair, my Mets, when I do my Mets team build, I only do it with guys that are whose cards are on the Mets. So, is the Bill Mazeroski card worth grinding for? I personally don't like guys who don't have a lot of power, just hit for contact. Because I like my power. I like power hitters. So, but it just depends on the type of game that you play. If that's your approach, then he's absolutely perfect. If he's not, then it's just another card to have. And he's a Pittsburgh Pirates player, so you don't have to worry. Sir, you will take me. Wow, strong words. I just like guys who have a lot more power. I mean, I'd like those guys to have vision too. Okay, well then there you go. He'd probably be good for the flashback collections too. But that only rewards you if you've already got Miguel Cabrera and Victor Martinez. The only other option is Carlos Beltran, and he's on the Mets. So you clearly don't want that card. That was close. There we go. Yes, that's going to drop in the gap. I was going to go to third, but thought better of it. I guess he just didn't like what you were saying in the chat. Okay. It's all about preference. That's the beauty of Diamond Dynasty. It's all about preference. You build your team however you want. I just prefer my guys with a little bit more power and a lot more speed. That's all. Strike 3. Sit down. Hey, that's just how they built it. I left that sweeper hanging, didn't I? Yes, I did. I just lucked out with it. Ooh, sinker too. Dang. I gotta stop leaving pitches hanging. It's not good. Strike 3, sit down. Oh, look at that. Albert Pujols. Wait, is he? Is he super fractured? Oh, for you. Oh, I thought it was for me. Because I've been using him too. Whose swing? David Ortiz's? I really haven't used him in this game. I was out for over a month, so I haven't had a chance to be able to play with a lot of guys. So Ortiz, I don't even know if I have him. I have to double check. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Oh, darn it. Come on. I mean, I was late on it. You don't like David Wright's? Or you think okay, can you explain that? What do you mean by worst favorite swing? I don't like because his leg stride hitches and it's impossible. Okay. All right. So, why do you call it your why not just say your least favorite swing? Why is it a worse favorite? Strike three, sit down. Yikes. Oh, wow. I don't know how you laid off of that because I'd be all over that. Dang it. On the warning track. See, that's the strange thing. Like, I feel like game, this entire game, I've made good contact, but just not good enough for it to be a hit, an extra base hit, or a home run. Well, I believe I was asking for Gamer's opinion, clarification on what he meant by worst favorite swing instead of least favorite swing. But sure, I guess you can jump in if you want. Strike three, sit down. I know you are. I'm trying too. Just have some very competitive or guys who or players that are just as good, if not probably better than us. And there's not much we can do. That's why playing online is hard. It's why I haven't made a lot of progress in the multiplayer program. I know you're trying. I'm not blaming you. If we win, we win. If we don't, then that's fine. At the end of the day, I want stats. I mean, I'm not doing a good job myself. Because the guys that I'm using, or when it's my turn to bat, I'm not getting a lot of hits with those guys. Go for the double. Oh, never mind. There is no double play. My bad. Ignore me. No, it's strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down is my strikeout call. That's basically me telling the batter, sit down, I struck you out. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I guess if Warren Spahn has a strikeout call, I guess, that's what you mean. I know, sometimes the game is not fair. Good thing that animation came because otherwise I would have gone after that. Ouch. Not really. Well, that's just Mariners. Mariners doesn't like the Blue Jays or the Mets, which is why he doesn't use David Wright or Ernie Clement or Mike Piazza apparently. But the only I oh no, there's a Mets Mike Piazza. Oh crud, we left Paul Skeens in there too long. Oh boy. Is that Gary Carter? No, that's Ryan Sandberg. Excuse me. I mean, it seems like he hates the Blue Jays. So, I think it's Blue Jays. Because he was wondering why they're even a team. All right, let's see if we can get this run back. Try to force extras. Apparently, he says that the Mets ruin everyone. And cited Javier Baez. There we go. It's good for an extra base hit right there. Well, then there you go. They got a utility guy, so they can play them anywhere. There you go. Way to be patient. Oh, let's go. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. Nick Kurtz with the home run. And we walk this baby off. Let's go. Holmes and Taylor going to the Cubs. Jeff Passan hasn't gotten on that yet. Happy DeGrom told Chris Young he wants to see a Ranger for the remaining of the year. I don't know. I was kind of hoping for maybe a DeGrom Mets reunion, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. No, sir. Never give up. You never know. Signed by Gustav Bratterall? No. No. Although it does have Piazza's signature on it, I just don't know if that was just put on there or if it was, or if it's just printed. You know what I mean? Because it is signed. I just don't know if he actually signed it or if that was just, whatever, just printed on there. My guess is it was probably printed. But I've never verified it or tried to, get it looked at. Ernie gonna play third for me over Nolan Arenado. Really? I mean, Arenado's got some pretty good fielding stats at third. Or fielding attributes at third. I would need 7 more runs, but that would only get me 10,000. So, yes, we know you've established that. Well, I mean, total bases and hits, that would be 20,000. No, don't be sorry. I knew this was going to be tough. That's not on you. That's just the game. They don't make it easy. We did make progress. Oh, okay. Yep, here we go. Here, Jeff Passan on it right now. Tyrone Taylor and Clay Holmes for the Mets for infielder Jefferson Rojas. That's it. I thought I was hearing Kevin Alcantara's name being thrown into this. I'm kind of shocked. Well, there goes two of the guys right there for the Mets. So the only one left is Luis Robert. Guys, I'm going to take a little break before I continue on here, just to get my legs going and everything. So I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, hold on. I forgot to turn on my light. Hold on. There we go. Much brighter. All right. Well, I'm thinking another game or two, and I should have C.J. Abrams. But I'm definitely gonna have to play off stream if I want to get Paul Skeens. I also could just play tomorrow, but I have a doctor's appointment at 10:30, so I'm not gonna have too much time. Yeah, I'll give it the old college try, and we'll see what happens. I was in the hospital, cheater. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing okay, about as okay as I can. Unfortunately, I still have swelling in my legs, so hopefully the doctor can help me address that tomorrow. But other than that, I mean, no, it was blood clots. Formed in both of my legs and then went up into my IVC and abdomen area, which is bad because that would have been the if I had thrown a blood clot, it could have ended up in my chest and I could have died. Yeah, well, I hope not to take that long. Well, like I said, there's still swelling in my right leg, so and it's been almost a month since I last had the procedure to remove the blood clots. Plus, I still have blood clots in the lower part of my legs. You know, but I'm taking medication for that. We'll see what happens. You know, maybe I'll get better, or maybe I'll have to continue this for a while longer. I mean, if it were my workplace, I would think they'd want me back by, August 21st, because that's when my short-term disability runs out. But I may have to ask for an extension. It depends on what my doctors say. Do I like Troy Tulowitzki's swing? I mean, he's hit very well for me online, so. But I like Albert Pujols much better because he hits even better for me. Yes, he's on the Rays now. Yep, of course I would see the Mets and their trades. I know. It was a huge swing and a miss for the Mets. I know, we got him at the wrong time. We got him a season too late. If we had him from last year, he would have been fantastic. But because we got him this year, he's not doing too hot. I see that Brandon Sproat isn't doing too well either for the Brewers. Although I think he's had a couple of good starts since. Do I like Pete Crow Armstrong? I don't like his vision. I like guys with higher vision, but I mean, I like the fact that he's got power and he's got speed, so. Pitch release very late. No, 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 no. That was literally right on the marker. You're trying to play college soccer? Oh, where at? Do I like Tommy Bison's? I don't think Tommy Bison is in this game. Top D3 or D2 in your arrow. Strike 3, sit down. All right, well, home run, not the way I wanted to start. Excuse me. Well, if Listella is in this game, I haven't used him. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. Nolan Arenado with the home run. So there's that run that I need. We got this tied back up. Oh, his gold card from a couple of years ago? Oh my god, that was such a glitchy card in co-op. Well, cheater, good luck to you. Honestly, it's a good thing too, because if you could get a scholarship from one of those schools and they'll literally pay for you to go there. So, plus, if you play well enough, maybe you can get, maybe another school will allow you to transfer. An even better school. So, like I said, best of luck. To me, the more important thing though is the education. Sports scholarships are so hard to come by. It's good whenever you get them. Trying to do and see what happens. Hey, you gotta let the chips fall where they may. Nice. 3.5 GPA, that's awesome. That's all A's, right? You have to forgive me if it's, but it's been a while since I've been in school. So that's awesome. Good for you. Six classes a day. Yeah, that's like being able to go home early. Plus, you don't have as much schoolwork. So, strike 3, sit down to that for that batter. Just do what you can. You know, at the end of the day, as long as you try, that's all that's important. Third year, nice. Third year of college, yep. Strike 3, sit down. He's not playing baseball. He's playing soccer. Oh, come on. That barely nicked the strike zone. Barely. Well, he's a Brewers fan, so I don't think you need to worry about that. Other than Jet Williams and Brendan Sproat, because they were former Mets. Providence. Interesting. Yeah, I just told him, open. Yes, they do. That I'm aware of. I live not too far from Providence. Oh, well, actually, I do live a ways away because there's at least New York, well, part of New York, plus the entire state of Connecticut that separates me from Rhode Island. That's okay. It's all about the experience, the scholarship, and getting the grades, getting a quality education. That's the important thing. And how was that? Yep, that does not surprise me. But you know what? Going up against them, it means you got that experience, you learned from it, and now you know what it takes to be a D1 athlete. Yep, there absolutely is. My sister learned that the hard way too. Oh, she wanted to play in North Carolina. She wanted to play for the University of North Carolina. She wanted to be a Tar Heel. We even went to UNC and we got to see their soccer field and everything. Beautiful field, but those those girls, they could really play. But then once my sister tore her ACL, she tore her ACL and then tore it again, that was pretty much the end right there. It absolutely is. So instead, she opted for Queen's University in Charlotte. And she rode the bench, so eventually she just transferred closer to a school or to a school that was closer to home. And she never played soccer again. But yeah, even all, well, she wasn't playing. She wasn't playing, so. And she felt like it was just a waste of time. Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. I just thought that she just thought because um, she was on the bench, she just and wasn't getting any playing time, that she felt like it was a waste of time, and then just transferred back to a college closer to home. Not that there's anything wrong with it. At the end of the day, she's an optometrist, so and she's got two kids. My favorite MLB the show? Oh gosh, you're really putting me on the spot on this one. Um, oh gosh. This might be a little this might be a little controversial, but I really enjoyed MLB The Show 18. That's probably my favorite. Followed by MLB The Show 19. Very close. It's very close, but I enjoyed 18 a lot more than I did 19. Well, not a lot more. No, Queens is I don't know what division they were. Well, she's been out of college for I've been out of college for 8 years now, so for her it's been 10. Yeah, feel free. Charlotte. Charlotte, North Carolina. Strike three, sit down. Well, I mean, she did. I think she had to get the scholarship back once she decided to leave. So they did get that scholarship back once she transferred away. But yeah, what's up, Bubbles? Doing all right. Still trying to make some progress. But what do you mean by OGs? Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know they were D1 for the men. Probably a lot more money there. It is. It is. Strike three, sit down. Ah, probably. I mean, I think it really just depends on the day. No. Nope. Do not know him. Really wanted the strikeout there. Oh well. Yeah, absolutely. Cheater, let me tell you, Hofstra's soccer program is it's really good, at least conference wise, because both men and women. When I was there, um, they made multiple appearances. They won multiple conference championships, and they made multiple appearances in the NCAA tournament. In fact, last year they made a lot. They made quite a run in the NCAA tournament. I think it was the men's, maybe not the women's, but definitely the men's. How long have I been streaming? Well, this most recent run I started in 2023, but I would say that I took a break in 2022 because I was going back to work and I couldn't stream. But 2021, I was definitely streaming. I also streamed MLB The Show 18. Julio Ramos traded to the Yankees. Okay. Red Sox actually traded Mayer for Adley. For Adley Rushman. Strike. Frick. Yeah, we're within the last hour. This is 40 minutes left before the deadline. So, well, nowadays I average like five viewers a stream. Went to the Giants. Wow. When I started, I was lucky if I got maybe 2 or 3. It was quite a grind when I first started. If the Dodgers sign Skubal, yeah. I don't have a problem with them getting him in a trade, but I think there's going to be a serious issue if he signs long-term with the Dodgers. Plus, right now, talks are very cold between the Players Union and the MLB owners, so... Okay, so then... All right, so you like using Bobby Witt Jr.? There's a lockout with ML. Will MLB The Show be delayed? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't delayed when the lockout was going on for 2021, 2022? They didn't delay that. Yeah, 2021. They didn't delay that one. Oh. You got Ernie Clement? Nice. Rays acquiring Tyler Wells from the Baltimore Orioles. Joey Bart going from the Braves to the White Sox. Yep. Yes, I have. Because they came in here. My rules are simple. No politics, no saying the N-word, no saying any kind of discrimination based on race, sex, anything like that. Religion, none of that. But I've definitely had to ban people. I've also banned people who've tried to come in here and sell me like all those emotes and banners and all that, and I was just like, no, I don't deal with those people. The way I see it, you're in here because you want to watch my streams. If you're in here to say sell me something, you're out of here. I'm not dealing with you. Troy Tulowitzki with the home run. Let's go. Yeah, sometimes that happens. The way I see it, I just say no thank you and I ban them. And that way they can't come back in here and ask. So, but I mean, when I post on X, I draw those people that do that. Well, you don't owe them an explanation. If you're not interested, then that's it. We'll see. I don't know how the team will do or this season. Backhanded? What do you mean backhanded? Backhanded what? Like in baseball? Making backhanded plays? Wow. Bad respect on that one. 12-6 curve got a little bit too much of the play and he drove it. Or they drove it. Do I donate to Hofstra? No. Nope. The way I see it, they got enough of my money through the student loans. Do I think Snoopy was a villain? You're talking about with Charlie Brown and the Peanuts, right? I never really watched that as a kid. In my family, when I was growing up, I had a brother who really enjoyed Disney, so there was a lot of Disney. They do, and I just put the paper in the shredder. Like I said, I had enough. They got enough of my money through when I was when I was there. I don't see why they need any more from me. Surprisingly, no. I know. I'm trying. I'm trying, but unfortunately, it's not very easy when you're online. Even during my weekend classic run, there was only one game where I scored more than 4 runs, and that was I forget which guy or which player it was, but I remember playing it in the Washington Nationals Stadium, Nationals Park. Like I said, I may have to do this, or I may have to do this off. Well, not may. I will have to do this off stream. That's just the reality. That's fine. You know, it's just gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna try. Strike three, sit down. By the way. Mm. Ah, darn it. Sorry, Robletsky. I tried to make sure, but my opponent was ready for it. Yep. I think I think I'm becoming a little too predictable right now, at least in this game. Yep, the old Matt Vasgersian home run call. No, I didn't. Thank you. I guess we'll see. Yes, he did. I know that. And Clay Holmes and Tyrone Taylor are on their way to the Chicago Cubs. Yep, been keeping up to date with these trades. Not much left for the Mets to trade. Only Luis Robert Jr. if they want to, but I think that they need a fourth outfielder. So, well, actually, because they're not competing this year, they've come to terms with the fact that they are not competitive. So they are going to rebuild, and hopefully, maybe one or two of those prospects will end up in the majors. It's not been a very good season for. I mean, it's possible in the off season he may, but for right now, no. He's not going anywhere. But I personally think that would be a mistake because I don't think you're going to get much better in terms of shortstops that are out in free agency or available via trade. So I think the Mets would be making a mistake getting rid of Francisco Lindor. At least for now, until they can come up with someone better. But for right now, they have no one. Seems like the Brewers are focusing a lot on pitching. Also got Jake Rogers in that athlete deal. Yes, I agree. I did not expect Adley Rushman to be on the trade block. I did not expect that. Quite a shock. Strike 3, sit down. Yes. That's where I made the comment about the Brewers focusing on pitching. You would know better than I would. Well, maybe you can figure it out in Milwaukee. Wow, that couldn't have been any more horrible. Yeah, I know about that, Woogie. That happened a while ago. Please take him off our hands. I don't want him. Well, Tyrone Taylor is already with the Cubs, so Taylor is out. So, yep. He was part of the Clay Holmes deal. Clay Holmes sent Tyrone Taylor to the Cubs for whatever. Well, we'll see how Jet Williams does. And maybe Brandon Sproat can figure it out. But yeah, the Mets I think they got the short end of that deal. But never gonna know unless you try. Well, no, Tyrone Taylor was with the Mets prior to Freddie Peralta. It was just Freddie Peralta for Chet Williams and Brandon Sproat. Jeff Hoffman is a twin. No, I don't think so. I thought he was with them prior, like he signed on as a free agent. Let me see, since I have a little bit of time here. Well, there we go. I got CJ Abrams, so at least I got him done. Let's see. Yeah, he was with the Mets in 2024. That was his first season with them. And his best season with them. Not as good as his 2022 season, but it was still a pretty solid season for him. But now he's on the Cubs. You know, since I wrapped up the weekend classic, I've not had any luck getting anything in or getting a win, having good games. I need 5 more hits for 10,000, which will put me at 95,000. Total bases, I need 27 of those, so that's going to have to wait. Runs, that would get me to 110, so I would just need probably the wheel. No, the wheel wouldn't be enough. I'd need more than that. Oh my gosh. I may have to go into BR, but I would need the wheel and BR to help me out there. Yeah, Gamer already said that. He already said that, Woogie. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. Kyle Raleigh. Let's see. Do I have time for one more game? I don't know if I do. Well, yeah, the Dodgers absolutely fleeced the Tigers on that trade deal. That was insane that that was even allowed. I don't know. Scooble indicated his top destination for free agency is Los Angeles, so you know maybe they were able to swing that into their favor. Foster Griffin to the Guardians. Wow. They did the same thing with Mookie Betts. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I know about that. That happened a while ago, Woogie. Again. You know what? I'm going to take a break from multiplayer. I'll finish this up off stream, or I'll try to at least get to Paul Skeens, and then I'll go from there, and then we'll get ready for the new program. But let's see. I can do the Alan Trammell program because I only need to do the moments for that. So that should be quick. Excuse me. Plus, it might be good to refresh myself after playing so much online. You want to get 99 bucks in? It's going to take a lot, but hey, you could do it. Oh, if I had let that go, that would have been ball four, and I would have gotten on base, completed the moment. His G is bad? What's a G? Four total bases. Oh boy. His NG? What's his NG? ING? What's ING? Is ding? Like that, like the song from Family Guy where they're like, you're gonna have to do it with your ding-a-ling because you um, can't say your dick. Is that what you're saying? Ping? He plays ping pong? Huh? Guess he needs a backup. Never a bad thing to have a backup sport. Is sing? He sings? That's news to me. I've never heard him sing. I've seen him dance at his wedding because he posted it on his wing. He has a wing? Is he like an angel? He has a bad wing? I guess he's not going up to heaven then. Too bad. I thought it's like an angel's wing. Right, we got that. You're his wing. But are you saying an angel's wing like I am? Or is it a chicken wing like Hoopin thinks? Which is it? What kind of wing is it? Are we talking about here? Lars Newbar to the D-backs? Okay, interesting. Things are really picking up. We got 10 minutes left. What do I need to do? Get on base twice? All right. So Lars has a wing too? But what kind of wing? Angel's wing? Chicken wing? You're not being specific. Need you to be more specific. There we go. We got Alan Trammell. Knew that wouldn't take me long. Although I wish it had taken me longer. Ooh, maybe I can do this. His ink. Gonna go with Caminero. Then Caglione. Murakami. Whoa. Sure, I'll go with Juan Soto. Is that Jordan? Do Bazana. Get him on the thing. Definitely Otani. He's going to be at DH. His ring? So is that like an engagement ring? Because I don't think he has uh, a World Series ring. I don't think he's played with the Cardinals long enough. The Cardinals Last World Series came in 2012. I don't think he's been with them for that long. Do Pete Crow Armstrong. Leadoff Magic. And Hero Time. A lot of lefties in this one. His thing is underrated. What thing are we? Whoa, hold on. We don't want to talk about his thing here. It's it's pretty gross. Really, Otani doesn't have great speed? Wow, I'm surprised by that. Okay, whatever. This is the home run derby. This is the home run derby showdown. I did it because the program. I just needed something to do.
Now batting, second baseman,
Something offline because I was running out of time. Boy, I got to score 18 runs. That's a lie, even if I am going up against Ramon. I know I have 27 outs, but geez. Huh? You are going up against if you complete this? Ramon has a good king? I didn't realize he had a king. Is he a king? Is he like a prince? You know, I met Ramon a few years ago where I got an early look at MLB The Show, what was it, 23, I think, because my workplace was doing a feature on the Negroes League or Negro Leagues. Oh God, what do they call it? No, his king is good. Oh, okay, well, better than having a bad king for sure. You can't lie, the Miz is way better. Mizorowski? Absolutely. You kidding me? I have him in my rotation. Other than he got knocked around in one of the games that I was playing, but yeah, I absolutely love Mizorowski. Skeens has fallen off. You're thinking king? You're thinking something weird? What's weird about a king? Do I know Ramon's king? No. I only met Ramon.
the batter, number 5,
But apparently he didn't have his king with him. So, am I going to win fantasy football this year? I don't know. We'll see. Right now I'm down to 8 teams. Has he been in my stream? I don't think so. There was somebody with with SDS that there was somebody with SDS who came in after I hit like 3 home runs in a row online, but that was years ago. Because it's only workplace, and not a lot of people in the workplace want to do fantasy football. Plus, a lot of the guys left, so, we're kind of short. We need some, hopefully there'll be some new guys that'll want to join, but pick Cattell Marte early. He's good. If Cattell even comes up, his wing. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm glad that I felt that off. Jeez Louise. You still haven't specified which wing you're talking about. Hunter Goodman, that card, I've used him in the past, and he's been really good for me. Last year, he was great. Casey Mizzy is a Padre? Wow. Literally at the last minute, they must have pulled off that trade. Because we're past the trade deadline, so it's over. I mean, the Mets didn't they were going after prospects, but they were trading. They were making a lot of trades. You rather cheer for this Mets team right now? Because this Mets team is not winning. That's why they were trading off a lot of their guys. What? What? Nate? Charlie? What? Diss track? I'm sorry. Did I miss something in the conversation? I feel like I did. I'm surprised, cheater. Because I think I'd rather be where the Brewers are, competitive and coming off of an NLCS. Hey, the Mets didn't. I mean, they fared a little bit better, but they had the similar fate against the Dodgers in the year before. So
15 outs left. Now batting, catcher Hunter. Good man.
okay, all right. I mean, at least you could get tickets cheap to City Field because I don't know how they're going to sell. I don't know how they're going to get fans to the ballpark if nobody wants to watch a losing team.
Foul ball.
Why? He hasn't violated any rules. He hasn't said the M word. He hasn't. He hasn't gone against or targeted anyone regarding race, religion. So I can't. I don't feel like there's a reason to ban him. Well, I'm not going to say the word. I have a problem with other slurs.
To right center and deep.
Nope.
It's out of here. Into the visitor's bullpen.
Nope. Do not know who that is. And honestly, I have no interest in knowing.
Deep to left center and no doubt
There
about
we
it.
go. I think I'm starting to get the home run swing.
Gone. That's a solo home run.
But I need 7 more runs. Right at the right fielder. Dang it. Don't know who that is. And again, I have no interest in knowing. So these names you keep popping up, they mean nothing to me. Well, no, I know Adam Sandler, the actor.
And blast
Yeah, I know of him. But what does that have to do with Lopez or Dang or whoever? What does that have to do with Adam Sandler?
blasted deep to left center field. See you later. That's a 3-run home run. No, that's in.
You know of or you know? Does that mean of
Crushed it deep to right center field.
or what? What?
She gone.
I don't understand what you mean by OG. Nope. And again, have no interest in knowing.
Nine outs remaining. Oh, that's it.
Essentially, yeah,
Outs left.
I don't care. I got other problems in my life. I think it's fine. It's not one of my favorite foods. You already talked to me about a baked potato. You spoke about it earlier. You were asking me about cream cheese, and then you went to the baked potato, and you were telling me that I need to put cheese on it, and that it was your original idea, and blah, blah, blah. Schwarber or Walker? Let's go Walker. Oh, wow. I forgot to equip. Wow. I feel stupid. Good thing it didn't come back to bite me. But I'm going to save this for another time. Because it's time for me to log off. There's no way I have. Oh, wow. I do. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, I made as much progress as I could. At least I got to CJ Abrams. We'll see if I can make more progress tomorrow. Like I said, I have later tonight and tomorrow morning. We'll see. I have to do it off stream because I'm not going to have any time to be able to get it done. So hopefully I can get the Paul Skeens. I'll let you guys know if I do. If I don't, it is what it is. So I will let you know. And then tomorrow, let's see. We can do, I guess, Home Run Derby pack and then finish up the showdown. I just need to get the draft series mission done. Maybe we'll get this program done tomorrow. we're definitely getting this program done tomorrow because I'm just going to do the conquest map and just get all of these guys. That way I can get my home runs and be done with it. So, and then after that, it's only Ernie Clement and Andrew Jones. So I'll let you. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.